This is Mr. Glenn's warm-up procedure tutorial, and what you need to do is you need to get the Acrobat file, the warm-up for whatever that week is. I'm going to start with the first 6 weeks, the first week, and so we need to log into your Canvas site, go to courses, choose the correct course that you're in. I'm just going to choose the graphic design one here. And you're going to go to assignments, find the warm-up for that week. Currently this is the first 6 weeks, first week, so click on this one, and then you're going to click on the PDF to download it. It downloads down here, and once it's popped up down here, you can right click on it and say show in Finder, and here's the warm-up. And so you do want this to open in Adobe Acrobat, so you can go to your search find up here and find Adobe Acrobat. AC should find it. Here's Adobe Acrobat Pro, and I'm going to click on that one to open up Adobe Acrobat. It asks me if I want to make it my default application for PDF files. I'm going to go ahead and hit yes. So from now on, whenever you open up PDFs, it should open them up in Acrobat. But now, I'm going to take that PDF form, drag it right to Acrobat, and it should open up. And what you should do is put your name first, obviously, but I want you to answer these questions and do the reading assignment. So I want you to go to this website, read this article here, and then answer the question. So what we want to do is we want to add form fields so you can fill this out. So we're going to go to Tools, and then on Monday go ahead and do all your form fields, fill out your name, and save this file. So here we are, we're in the Tools area, and let's collapse this pages, and we're going to go to Forms, Edit, and it asks you yes or no. Sometimes you'll want to say yes, sometimes you'll want to say no. You'll say yes on PDF documents that look like you can fill it out like a job application. They'll have blank. It'll say name and then a blank and last name blank and date blank. On those ones where you have lines and everything, you could say yes, and it would leave little form fields for all those spots where it looks like something that you could fill out. This one really doesn't look like one that you could fill out, so this one would be easier just to say no and do everything manually. So then we just right click up here, and I'm going to make a form field box for our naming convention. I'm going to do another text box for Monday, another text box for Tuesday, another text box for Wednesday, and so on. I do want to show you one thing in here. Currently all these boxes are just going to be one line of text, which sometimes that's all you need. But we're going to make these, it's fighting me here, we're going to make these multi-line, so you can just right click on them and hit Properties, and go to Options, and you can check multi-line. You can also do different things like change the font, and this would be the font that the user would fill in whenever they're filling out your form. So all this stuff on here you can't change the font of, but you can change what font is being used by your audience. Okay, and then generally you can name the text boxes. So sometimes I'll see students put their naming convention in here, but this is just the title. So I'm going to close this, and this is just the title of this form field. No one's going to be able to see this whenever you close form editing, so you don't see that. Now you can fill it out. So try to remember not to do that. and you just put in your period and just the number. You don't have to put first period or first 1 ST, just the number. And right here you're going to put the assignment name, and this is WarmUp WU, first 6 weeks, first week, 1-1, and then you can fill these out, answer the question. These are web links, so you can click on that to go to that document or web page. This one is actually a embedded PDF, so I want you to read that one and then answer the question. This one also, sometimes I'll send you to videos. Sometimes I'll send you to stuff where you're just going to look at, just visual reference. But that's how you do the warm-ups. Now I want to show you one other thing here. I want you to take your Acrobat file and make sure you save it. So I'm going to save the PDF, and I'm going to put it in a good spot here. Depending on how you file manage, I'm just going to, I have a place in the hard drive where I save all my files, but for our purposes, just so you can see a clean file management, I'm going to go to desktop. I'm going to hit this triangle so I can see. I'm going to make a folder here called Warm-Ups. Save it there, so right there. And here's WarmUp, this one. And I'm just going to change it to the naming convention. There's some of this other stuff on the end. I'll just get rid of that. And I want to make sure that it is a PDF file. And I'll save it. And I'll go to my Warm-Ups folder here on the desktop. And there it is. In the folder called Warm-Ups, right there. Then, once you have it saved, and you did Monday's warm-up, then on Tuesday you'll do the next one, so forth. And then on Friday, I don't have any warm-ups usually. You click on this link. It takes you to this. It takes you to this site to fill it out. You choose what period, and you just copy all this information in here. Here's the naming convention. Take your Monday's response, put it in there, then you put in your Tuesdays, and your Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and you do this on Friday. Okay, and then hit submit. And now you've turned in your warm-ups for 6 weeks 1, week 1. And I want you to continue to save this PDF in your document just in case something happens with your warm-up grades. If something's wrong, or I misgraded, or have you down as a 0, but you did do it, you have this PDF saved in a folder called WarmUp, and you can always show me and prove it to me that you have done it. You have the file saved. So save all your warm-ups in here, just so you have a backup proof that you have done this homework. This concludes the tutorial for the warm-up procedure. Thank you for watching.